Hi everybody, I'm Lucca. I work for the College of Arts and Sciences marketing team. And today I'm talking with Dr. Joe Johnston on his recent publication, What is an Authentic Relationship? Can you tell me a little bit about your relational conversations?
Sure.
And what that structure looks like?
Yeah, that was something that I borrowed or stole, I suppose, from a group of community organizers in Spokane called the Spokane Alliance. And they use relational conversations to try to see if there's commonalities amongst different people to try to build collective energy. One of the takeaways when I attended workshops for that was, wow, this is a really good way to stop talking about stuff and more talk about, the other person and yourself. Get to a deeper level of conversation than we often communicate on a day-to-day basis.
If you were to try to have a relational conversation with somebody that you met today or in your daily life, how would you go about doing that? Would you want to?
Yeah, that's such a good question. I definitely think there are parts of relational conversations that you can bring into your day-to-day life and how you interact with people. And I think part of it is just trying to be, as quaint as this might sound, as present as possible and be open to the possibility of a deeper level of interaction with anybody that you might, run into on a day-to-day basis.
If you were to enter into a space with somebody and you wanted to get to know them deeper, how would you start?
Yeah, great question. The way we do it in the relational conversations and the way the Spokane Alliance starts those conversations is one person turns to the other person and as warmly as possible says, tell me about yourself. Key relationships in your life, key drives or interests in your life, key moments, whatever that means, and key institutions. So I think one thing that you can try to do instead of talking about the weather or classes or sports or whatever is actually try to share about those different dimensions of you and perhaps ask the other person about some of those different dimensions. I think our norms about how we interact in a day-to-day existence is often to not ask further questions, even when someone shares something about themselves.
Right.
So it's an invitation to just try to go deeper.
So it comes from understanding you correctly, the follow-up questions.
For sure. I have some sense, I think, of what an authentic relationship might be. And then we have this weird thing where we spend a semester with people, and then maybe we're not in class with them anymore. What do we do with that? I think there's an idea here at Gonzaga, and some students really do feel it, that this is a community, right? It's part of our mission statement, whole person, pure personalis, right? But I think that feeling of community varies a lot for students here, right? So this is supposed to interrupt, in some way, the normal way that we go about our day-to-day existence and invite people to really be in community with each other. Even if we can't remember names, one of the best things to do is, I am so sorry, I can't remember your name.
Just be honest about it.
Please remind me.
Yeah.
And that is such a good way to actually learn and deepen our knowledge about people.
If someone were to say that to me, like, I'm so sorry, I can't remember your name, but it's so good to see you, it makes you feel good.
Yes.
Know that someone recognizes you and wanting to talk to you.
Being seen, being affirmed in these day-to-day interactions, right? Those weak ties that we might have are really important, particularly coming out of the pandemic and isolation and all the rest of it. I think all the little moments can really matter.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Lucca.
I really
Appreciate it.
appreciate it.
Appreciate you.